Good morning everybody, how are you all doing? What I wanted to talk about was the new Willow Soft Cup pattern in full bust sizes. So as you all know, as you've probably all seen, this pattern has been released this week and I just love this pattern so much because what I really wanted to do with this pattern was to create a supportive full bust pattern. So that's a double D plus to a G, UK bra sizes. That wasn't wired, so it's a soft bra, but it feels supportive, and also there is a bit of a movement in it, so a bit of that kind of natural movement, because there's a lot of bras that kind of, you know, put you right up and put you in and you feel a bit a bit constricted, and one of my fit models actually spoke about that, how the Willow bra does not do that, and how she felt like her boobs just felt really natural, but supported in the bra, and that's exactly what I was aiming for with this bra. Obviously, if you haven't seen, the Willow Soft Cup Bra is available in sizes A to D as well, and that was released a couple of months ago. And this pattern, it's the same design, so we've gone on the same design. There are a few different changes, so the centre front is slightly different, but the pattern, so behind the scenes, has all been redeveloped, to be quite honest. It is a completely new pattern. I'm going to be showing some technical stuff because I think you'll find it quite interesting, of the pattern development, to show you that it is a completely different pattern. And I done that on purpose. I didn't want the full bust size to kind of make do, you know. Obviously I draft for the sample size, which is myself, which is about a 32C, 34B, and that's within the core size range. I didn't want to make do with that fit on a full bust person, because that doesn't fit that well, and as I will show you with the photos with the original, the toiles that we done for the development of the pattern, you can see that it actually doesn't support the same. The volume is the same, but the support and the shape is not good. It's not that it's not good, but it's not, you know, uplifted. It's not necessarily how you would want your full bust to feel. So like I say, the pattern is a complete redevelopment. It's basically a different pattern, but the design is still the same, and as you can see from the product photos, I have actually used the same fabrics for the core size and the full bust size, so you can create the same design. So just like the core size of the Willow, there is, in the cups, we use the rigid all woven fabrics with the stretch fabric within the cup, which creates the really unique, not only looking bra, the design of it, but also the unique fit as well. So you've got that support from the rigid woven fabrics and obviously how the pattern is drafted, and then you've got the stretch fabrics that are within the cup as well. So that's the upper arc, and that allows the bust to have that kind of movability that you wouldn't necessarily have in all rigid bras as well, or perhaps like sports bras or things like that. So you've got that mix of both the support and the comfort, which is what is really key about this bra, and this is why I really love it. So if you're thinking, is this pattern for me, I'm going to go over a few things to help you decide if it's right for you. So one is, whereabouts are you going to wear the bra? Like, what is it intended for? So it is intended for an everyday bra, so you can wear it and it's comfy enough for you to wear every day as well, because what with the stretch fabrics and with it being non-wired as well, because I know a lot of people struggle with wearing wires, including myself. I do not wear wired bras anymore, and I think I'll talk about that in another video or post or something. But yeah, so this is an everyday bra that you can feel comfortable in, feel supported in, that you can wear every day. So let's go through the size range. So the size range, firstly, I advise you to use the measurements within the pattern, because brands have different sizing. There is no standard as such. So if you think you're something, you might be something else in this pattern. But I'm going to talk over the UK bra sizes because that is the easiest way to communicate the sizing. So it's 28 UK bra sizes. So we've got a 30E to G, we've got a 32 double D to G, 34 double D to G, 36 double D to G, 38 double D to FF, 40 double D to F, and 42 double D to E. So if you are within those size ranges, so this will be perfect for you. But also do check the measurements, and if you do have any problems with the measuring, I've already had people ask me about some of the measurements because I'm not quite sure what size they would be. Then just ask me, it's fine. It's all good, just ask me. So the other thing that I want to say about this pattern is that it's not a beginner pattern. Obviously, I don't want to take anyone away from making it who wants to make it, but I do advise, if you haven't made any lingerie garments before, to maybe practice some knickers. So I've got lots of knicker patterns that you can have a practice at, even the willow knickers, because I have made this Willow Soft Cup Bra to go with the willow knickers. The willow knickers would be perfect to have a go at first. You can actually get a bundle as well, where you get the bra and knicker, and it works out to be 10% cheaper if you get the bundle than if you get them separately. So you could make the knickers first, then go on to the bra. There are some slightly tricky bits, especially within the full bust one. So I definitely would advise some experience in lingerie sewing for this pattern. And then the other thing I would advise is to do a toile. If you're not sure of your size, or again, if you want to practice the sewing within the pattern, then do a toile first. So maybe a wearable toile, or maybe not wearable toile, it's up to you. But if you do a toile first, then you can assess the fit and you can practice with the sewing before you get onto your final fabrics, because you don't want to spoil them or use them if the sizing wasn't quite right for you, if you have had to go up a size or down a size or whatever it might be. So the other thing, like with, I think all of my patterns now, you'll be getting the A4 US letter size, so that's combined files, so it's A4 and US letter, and you'll also get a A0 pattern as well. So if you don't have a printer, you can get a printer to print off the A0 for you. And then also you'll get the instructions book. You can either print that off, or it is quite long, so maybe just print off bits that you want to refer to, or maybe just have your laptop out on the side. It's up to you. And I have actually included a measurements conversion in this pattern. So if you usually work in inches, then if you scroll to the end of the instructions booklet, then you'll see a conversion that you can print out. So when you're sewing and you're going along the instructions manual, because I do use metric, so if I'm saying if you've got 6mm seam allowance or whatever, then you can convert that to inches with the conversion table. So I just want to talk about what I have available. So you can get the Willow Soft Cup Bra pattern by itself. You can get the bundle, so you can get the Willow knicker as well. And I also sell a sole trader license. So if you have your own lingerie sewing business, then then you can purchase the pattern straight off the digital pattern shop with the sole trader license. If you go into the business section, you'll see that. And you can then make up the garments and sell them for your business. If you are a larger business, then you can contact me directly, and we can talk about that. But if you have any questions at all about the pattern, then obviously just message me. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will speak to you soon.